So, since I did actually bring up the fact that you don't do the sexy cosplay, would you like to elaborate on that? Your feelings on that matter? Just so that we don't get the questions of, why won't you do that? I thought that's what girls at cons did.
Well, you don't see... I don't know. Do you see very many... Well, there might be some genres out there that can do sexy, you know. But it's just like... Dude, if you want to go authentic, you might as well not go sexy-wise or something.
Well, but see, that's kind of the principle of what cosplay has become. Is, you know, it's not necessarily being authentic. Sometimes it's just can you make that outfit sexier?
Well, yeah, you can, but I'm usually a type of person that would love, if you know, I would go as authentic as I can go.
Yeah.
If I want to go sexy like that, it may be fine for Halloween, because you know.
Don't tell me that. I'll hold you to that. Yeah, the most she's done has been what, Catwoman?
Catwoman, yeah.
Because you won't do like the sexy Harry Potter or anything like that. You don't like that stuff.
They took the bait. We can follow.
Yeah, not every girl likes doing that, guys.
But like for those kinds of things that you know, I would.
Gentlemen, leave the rest to me.
Let me actually expand this a little bit. So let's just say we decided to do superhero. Which superheroes would you be? No, Catwoman does not count. She's a super villain.
I know that. Maybe Batgirl or something.
So you'd be Batgirl and what? I'd be Batman, or would you prefer Nightwing? Because I prefer Nightwing.
Well, you could be Nightwing if you wanted to.
Well, because that makes more sense. That's Dick Grayson right there.
Yeah.
Okay, on the Marvel side.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the characters.
Yeah, the female characters in the Marvel universe are a little bit hard to think of. Let me actually start listing them out to help you out.
That might be helpful because I haven't touched the Marvel yet.
Should I stick to the comics or should I stick to the movies?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Where you can go.
Let me stick to the movies first.
Okay,
and then
works.
I'll give you some comic ideas. So movies, obviously X-Men. So you could do Storm. You could do Jean Grey.
Oh wait, Mystique is not a.
No, that's a villain. Nice, good work stopping yourself. Then you go kind of into the Avengers universe. You have Black Widow. You could do Invisible Woman. She's Fantastic Four. Those are... Captain Marvel is about to happen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you could do her.
Oh, I thought that was a man.
No, there's a difference. The original one was a man, but then they also had a woman character named Miss Marvel who shared similar powers.
Oh, okay.
Then later on, Marvel kind of grew up on that matter and just started calling her Captain Marvel.
Oh, because isn't there a Captain Marvel already in DC?
Yes. Well, he's been renamed to Shazam.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which I hate because it's so stupid. Shazam is not the name of the hero. It's Shazam is the word that he uses to get his powers.
And what about... Isn't there a good hero in Spider-Man that's a superhero like?
Not in the movies. They haven't showcased a female character that has been a hero there. But there's like Black Cat. Black Cat's from there. So those are pretty much the movie ones that I'm thinking of. Comics, it gets a little bit more variety. I actually may go into the expanded DCU for that too. Well, obviously we could continue going with the X-Men. You have Jubilee, you have Psylocke, you have Rogue. You could do Rogue. With kind of adding on to the Jean Grey idea, you could do the Phoenix or Dark Phoenix. Let's see, other ones that I can think of. Kitty Pryde, you could do Shadow Cat. Ow. Magma is another X-woman. trying to think of like standalone heroes in the Marvel universe that are female, and there aren't a whole lot. Jessica Jones would be one. I don't really know too much about her. White Tiger, you could do her.
It's a hard thing because I have not seen many of the characters in Marvel, you know, to just decide on.
Okay, so let's swap it over to DC then, because you know a lot more of those. Wonder Woman, Zatanna.
I thought I already decided on.
Well, Batgirl, yes, but I'm just curious with the expanded ones.
Oh.
Because you kind of went for the Trinity there, and so I'm just expanding it. So Wonder Woman would be considered part of the Trinity. You would not want to do Wonder Woman.
It's okay, but not my first choice.
Okay, so Huntress, Black Canary. You've seen Black Canary.
Yeah, I've seen Black Canary, but...
Zatanna is another one. And you know Zatanna
Yeah.
from Young Justice.
Yeah.
Artemis, but technically she's not part of the DCU, and that's just because when she aired in Young Justice, but then the New 52 comics decided to kill her off for stupid reasons.
Well, I think Huntress would be a cool one.
Ooh, anti-hero. Huntress is an anti-hero, so...
Well, yeah. I think that would be cool.
Oh, crap. I didn't even notice that they had that. Get out of the TARDIS! Alright. And yeah, I'm trying to think of some other one. She-Hulk would be another Marvel hero.
Isn't she, though, on the Marvel side?
Yeah, I switched back to Marvel. You could do Sif from Thor, or Valkyrie. A lot of people don't get this whole concept, but Sif is not Valkyrie. I think there's been some continuities where Sif has been, and she is part of the Valkyrie Force, but there actually is a separate female superhero named Valkyrie. And Andrea actually has to step away for just a second, so... As far as I am concerned, like, the heroes that I would like to do, DC is really easy because I would do Green Lantern. I love Green Lantern and the mythos. And I'm also just going to bring this up. You guys, leave comments in the thread below and give us suggestions about what would possibly work. Let's see, another male DC superhero I do. I'm really a big fan of Green Lantern and the whole Lantern mythos. I guess the next one that I'd probably go for, jeez, with heroes, it might be, No, that might be it. There's not a whole lot of DC superheroes that I really latch onto. Marvel superhero, obviously Iron Man. That doesn't take a whole lot of thought for me. Maybe with a strong second being Doctor Strange. That should take care of that. And by the way, I am Megazord Knack! And I just got shot down. I'm sure there's like a dozen Ivan Ooze jokes that I could be making about this purple goo they keep on spraying about. Grab this really quick. Yep, I'm up to Megazord levels. Alright, Andrea's back. I apologize. For the next couple of recording sessions are going to be kind of unprofessional, so we appreciate you guys bearing with us and willing to work with us as we try and work through the younger years of baby, as well as try to provide quality content for you guys. Ow.
Well, I don't mind dressing up as even a guy character, as long as it's a character that I like.
Okay, so who would that be?
Well, for Marvel, I would probably be Spider-Man.
Why Spidey?
Well, what's wrong with Spider-Man?
Everything is wrong with Spider-Man these days. So would you do like Spider-Man to Mary Jane kind of thing?
I probably like that more than I probably instead of what's her name?
Gwen Stacy?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I never really.
Gwen Stacy technically is, or was, Black Cat. So no, never mind. I'm thinking about a different person.
I thought it was Felicia.
Felicia Hardy. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. The problem is they're both blondes, and in Spider-Man, like every blonde has a backstory. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was never really that big into Gwen Stacy much.
That's good because she got killed by Carnage.
Well, yeah.
Hate to rain in on your parade. But
that's why I was like, I was never really fond of the.
Ooh, actually, I just thought of another DC hero that might work for you. What about Teen Titans? Because you've really liked. Because you're currently watching the actual series of Teen Titans, and you've been loving Teen Titans Go.
Well, yeah, I was just watching it because I just love the humor.
So, like, Starfire or Raven, would those work for you?
Well, after we watch this cutscene.
When you'd show your face. Your name Gundahar.
Oh, look,
Yes.
it's Loki!
That's what I was
Forward
thinking.
to meeting you, Knack. You're no human. Why do you work for them?
Well, I'm no goblin either.
Ah, but I can tell you love to destroy things. But there's plenty of that wherever I go. Come, join me.
I get big. I break things. I can't help it. But what you do, this, is evil. Join you? Never.
Oh my gosh! A hero that's actually a hero! Oh, I'm so proud of Knack right now! I'm so proud of him!
Okay, so if I were to choose between,
Well,
maybe I would probably go with Raven. I like Raven.
yeah, Raven I think would work a little bit better for you. I guess you could also add in Terra, but I would strongly encourage you not to.
I haven't seen Teen Titans Terra.
That's not why I would discourage you.
But just even thinking of Terra from Teen Titans Go is just like weird.
Well, but there's another reason too. Terra is actually something that has happened in the comics. The problem is that Terra was kind of a sociopath in the comics.
I thought she was kind of like
She was a really creepy character in the comics. The series doesn't even capture half of it.
Isn't she like considered a villain?
Yes, she is considered a villain, but she starts out the exact same way that the series did, where she is a hero and then later betrays them. But she doesn't betray them in the way that the TV series does. She's kind of a sociopath in a way. Like she did everything in her power to destroy the unity that the Titans had. And of course, the other thing that people like to bring up, which is kind of squicky with Terra, she actually had kind of a love affair with the supervillain Deathstroke.
Isn't he like?
And the Deathstroke in the universe was about 30 years older than her. And she was kind of jailbait. She was like 15 or 14, something like that. And Deathstroke was like in his late 30s, early 40s. So it's kind of squicky.
Can you imagine me trying to do the character Jinx?
Oh, no. I don't even like that character in the series. No, Raven would probably be a really good fit for you. Okay,
I mean, I like Starfire, but
well, the problem is that with Starfire, you're intentionally going for a sexy outfit, and believe it or not, there actually is a comic reason for her outfits being as skimpy as they are.
yeah.
But well, she's like Superman; she absorbs sunlight, and that's her power source. So there is a reason for it, but I'll be the first to admit it's kind of dumb that her outfits have gotten skimpier over the years. So let me actually shift focuses here, because we've done video games, we've done superheroes. The next one would probably be anime, and here's the thing: you like some anime, but you're not what I would consider to be like a hardcore anime fan.
Well, that's gonna be hard to if I were trying to cosplay something anime, since I don't watch too many animes.
If I were to actually say you were a dedicated anime fan, it would be of Pokemon. Like, you love the Pokemon series.
Yeah, that would be as close to anime as it will get, probably.
So at that point, that would be the extent of your...
Well, I guess if I dressed up someone from Inuyasha...
Well, but you don't really have a whole lot to work with. You can either go as Kagome or Sango, and I don't see you doing Kagome.
Well, there's also Kikyo, but, you know...
That's true.
It's not a...
Or you could do the female Koga. I can't remember her name.
Ayami? Ayami?
Yeah, Ayame or something like that.
So I think I made a character after her name, except I changed the name a little bit, I think.
Oh, come on, Mr. Fighter Plane. Oh, okay. It allowed me to finally pick up a car. I've been trying to pick up cars this entire time. You can't do that, game. You can't just say, no, we're going to let you pick up cars this time. So if you were to do Pokemon, I have a feeling I know who you would probably cosplay as. Because there really isn't a whole lot of choice in Pokemon.
Yeah, but everyone does Misty a lot, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, no. I don't know if you know this, but at Solid Chronicon, a lot of people did Dawn.
Oh,
A lot of people did Dawn. And so yeah, you don't have to go that route. You could probably go like May as well. Or the new girl from Gen 6. I thought I saw a girl on my way out that was dressed up as that.
Is it, Serena?
Serena, yeah. The one with the red dress.
Oh, yeah. Unless I go as a secondary character.
Okay, who are you thinking?
I gotta think which one. Ouch.
Yeah.
Cannon.
I was trying so hard not to get hit, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, but unless if I decide not to go as a female character in the series.
I don't get that whole concept. I really don't, on either side of the gender spectrum. If you're gonna go, you might as well go as a female character that you like, not as a male character. Granted, I get it. Shakespeare, men were playing both men and women, but we're not in the age of Shakespeare anymore.
Well, do you think maybe women tend to cosplay as men a little bit better than saying a man, like a male doing a female character wise?
It depends. Who are you trying to personify?
Well, yeah, I mean,
because I'm sorry, there's not going to be a woman Rambo that's going to work.
But I'm just saying, like, it just if you wanted to dress as a female character from anything, would you do it?
No.
Never?
First of all, if people have actually seen me, it wouldn't work. There's nothing I could pull off. I'm not saying that I wouldn't appreciate that concept. There are a lot of female characters in geek culture that I love and appreciate, and absolutely hate and abhor when nobody gets their character. I just don't like I can't do the whole cross-dressing thing.
You're just not that type of person.
Nope. I don't get it. Which is kind of weird, considering, you know, in WoW I actually have female characters. But the only reason I have them is because I like the animations better.
Well, that's the difference, because, I mean, you're only playing the character, but you're not dressing up in real life as the character.
That would be a whole other conversation between you and me, wouldn't it? I don't even want to take that conversation where it was going. I really don't.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't have an issue if I were trying to pull off a male character, you know.
It's one of those things where I would really like to get you into Yu Yu Hakusho, because if we were to do like an anime cosplay, I'd probably want to do that as Yusuke and Keiko. I think that would be worthwhile. Yes, I've said it on Drak and Shadow many times. She is very much my Keiko, or she's very much the Keiko to my Yusuke. That's the way I literally look at it, just because of our history, so people can appreciate that if they want. And she's never seen it, which is just kind of sad. Oh, by the way, I'm Megazord Knack.
Finally, until you get rid of all of them.
And eat your heart out, Sonic. I have more spikes on my back than you do. I'm a certified World of Warcraft character with all the spikes.
You know, someone commented and liked my shirt that I was wearing for...
Oh, yeah, because you have the silver dough.
Yeah.
Dude, this is one of those things where I really would have encouraged you to get pictures with those two, because I would have loved to have seen what they thought of your shirt.
Oh, the person who commented?
No, the Weasley twins.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, further and further we go. I like being a Megazord. Wait, hold on.
Wow,
You know, I just barely realized I have...
Huge.
Yes. I just barely realized I have not come across a part in a while. Oh, that's cute. They're running away from Giant Knack. And if you don't mind, Andrea, can I make a couple of suggestions for cosplay for you?
Oh, sure.
First of all, video game, consider Samus. Just because I think you would actually be able to pull that off pretty well. And also anime, consider Keiko Yukimura.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know anything much about those characters, so I wouldn't probably...
That's what I'm saying. Consider the option. Maybe
Well,
go do your homework on them. See if you like them. People have actually asked us on Drak and Shadow if we were going to do Metroid, and I'm already... I think we've mentioned it a couple times. Yes, Metroid is on the table. Because I'm the only Metroid fan here, and I would love if both Alex and Andrea could gain an appreciation for Metroid like I have.
Yeah, I just would have to think of so many other things that we can get Drak to appreciate that we...
Well, I played a lot more games in the youth than you guys did.
Well, yeah, that's why.
I have no problem admitting this on the podcast. I was this close to purchasing a Sailor Moon outfit for Andrea just because at that point she could officially call herself an anime fan.
Actually, I would have just given it straight to Alex.
Ooh, Shadow Blazer, what do you have to say about that? Well, technically he does still have that contract with Kyubey to become a magical boy, so... No, I would probably encourage you at least once put it on, you know, just see what you think of the whole outfit. Because I believe you were familiar with Sailor Moon in your childhood, but you were not a watcher of it, like, say, your brother was.
Yeah, because I think Alex might have watched a
Which is
couple.
funny, because that show was built towards you, not him. Okay, that's not entirely true. You know, anything Japanese that's based around women is got that whole fan service.